the milk of the future didn't come from cows, but from goats. It's easier to digest, packed with nutrients, and rising fast in global demand. But goat milk isn't just about health. It's about small farms, smart tech, and animals raised with love. In villages, in cities, in mountain farms and modern labs, goats are quietly changing the dairy industry. From the way they're fed, to the music they listen to while eating, to high-tech milking systems used in Europe, every drop of goat milk tells a surprising story. Stick around, because what you're about to discover will change the way you see farming, food, and the future. Goat milk is on the rise, and it's not hard to see why. It's gentler on the stomach, has a unique, creamy flavor, and is packed with essential nutrients. For families with children, for older adults, or for anyone looking for an alternative to cow's milk, goat milk is becoming the go-to. According to the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, global milk production hit 900 million tons in 2022. Cow milk still leads with 80%, but goat and sheep milk now account for 20%, and both are growing every year. But it's not just about health. Goats are easier and cheaper to raise. You don't need a big farm, just a few animals, a small shelter, and some hay. In fact, many farmers around the world are starting with just 2 or 3 goats and building small businesses from the ground up. In Asia and Europe, there's a growing movement toward closed-loop goat farming, a system where farmers manage everything from shelter to feeding, water, and milk processing. Around 20% of goat farms now use this approach. It keeps the milk safer, the goats healthier, and the entire operation more efficient. Goat farming is also more sustainable. Goats eat less, need less water, and still produce valuable products: milk, cheese, even goat milk soap and natural cosmetics. In a world facing climate change and limited resources, this matters more than ever. But raising goats isn't just about giving them food and collecting milk. There's a science and an art to doing it right. Goats are sensitive animals. Their mood, their space, and their comfort all affect how much milk they produce. To start, they need the right temperature and humidity. Experts say the sweet spot is between 59 and 77 degrees Fahrenheit, with humidity between 50 to 70%. Too hot, they get stressed and drink more water. Too cold, they may get sick, which affects milk output. In hotter regions like central Vietnam, clean, cool water is a must. In colder areas like northern mountains, warmth and shelter are key. And across all climates, fresh air and natural sunlight are essential. Goats need daily exposure to light, especially in the mornings or late afternoons. It helps their metabolism and boosts their immune system. Then comes bedding, often overlooked but incredibly important. Goats don't like wet or dirty surfaces. Farmers use dry straw, sawdust, or rice husks to keep things clean. Damp conditions can lead to infections, which immediately lower milk quality. And feeding? That's where things get really interesting. Goats are herbivores, but they can't just eat anything. They need clean, dry hay, sun-dried, not moldy, served at least twice a day. In the morning, many farmers mix in grains like corn, soybeans, or sunflower seeds to boost energy and milk output. And here's the surprising part. On some farms, goats eat while calming music plays in the background. It's not a joke. Studies show that relaxed goats eat more, stress less, and produce more milk. From birth, a goat's journey to becoming a dairy producer is filled with care. Newborn baby goats nurse directly from their mothers for the first 6 to 8 weeks. That first milk, called colostrum, is full of antibodies that strengthen their immune systems. After that, they slowly transition to formula milk and soft grasses, helping them move from mother's milk to human-prepared food. But a female goat doesn't start giving milk right away. It takes about 18 months to reach maturity. Only after her first pregnancy does she begin producing milk. Goats, like cows, only give milk after giving birth. Each time a goat enters her estrus cycle and gives birth, her milk production kicks in. This cycle lasts about 21 days. In the weeks after giving birth, her body is in peak milk-producing mode, often up to 3 to 5 liters per day, depending on breed and care. Imagine a farm with 30 goats. That's over 100 liters of milk every day. But milk production depends on more than hormones. It's deeply connected to health and mood. That's why daily outdoor time is crucial. Goats need space to walk, play, and absorb sunlight. A few hours of movement each day improves digestion, muscle health, and overall mood, all boosting milk production. Studies show that goats raised in open, peaceful environments can produce up to twice as much milk as those kept in crowded, dark barns. Now let's get into milking, from the traditional to the high-tech. Small family farms often milk goats by hand, gently, twice a day. But on larger farms in countries like Germany, the US, and the Netherlands, goat milking is fully automated. Smart milking systems can handle up to 50 goats at once, with machines that attach softly to each teat, mimicking a baby goat's natural nursing. The process takes just 5 to 7 minutes per goat. Some farms use rotary milking systems, circular platforms where goats step on, get milked automatically, and step off, all in one smooth, quiet process. It's fast, efficient, and gentle, and ensures the goats are relaxed, which leads to better milk. Even in lower budget setups, semi-automatic machines that milk 10 to 20 goats at a time are making things easier for farmers everywhere. But no matter the system, one rule is clear: stressed goats give less milk. That's why farmers prioritize comfort, cleanliness, and routine. And once the milk is collected, still warm, still fragrant, it begins a whole new journey into cheese. Goat cheese isn't just delicious, it's a work of craftsmanship. It starts with filtering the milk, then heating it gently. Next, a special enzyme called rennet is added to separate the milk into soft curds and clear whey. The curds are then cut, stirred, and placed in molds. They're pressed, salted, and left to age, sometimes for weeks, sometimes for months. The result? A soft, tangy, complex cheese with a creamy finish that's nothing like cow cheese. One of the most famous is Pecorino Romano from Sardinia, Italy, made from goat milk infused with wild herbs from the Mediterranean hills. It can sell for $200 to $300 per kilo. Globally, we consume around 2 million tons of goat cheese every year, and that number keeps climbing. It's not just a trend, it's a shift toward cleaner, healthier, more sustainable food.